Kevin Hart, has stepped down from hosting this year's Oscars. He put out a statement on Twitter tonight saying, "I have made the choice to step down from hosting this year's Oscars. This is because I do not want to be a distraction on a night that should be celebrated by so many amazing, talented artists. I sincerely apologize to the LGBT community for my insensitive words from my past. I am sorry that I hurt people. I am evolving and I want to continue to do so. My goal is to bring people together, not tear us apart. Much love and appreciation to the Academy, and I hope we can meet again." Brian Selter is our senior media correspondent, and Brian joins us right now. Brian, chief media anchor, I should say.
Hey, we're back where we belong, Don. Yeah. Back to the news. Yeah. And this is really shocking news,
glasses,
actually.
Please, I would really appreciate it.
You know, I have not seen this happen in the history of the Oscars. A host was announced just 2 days ago, and now that host is saying, sorry, I don't want to be a part of this. If you don't want me, I'm leaving. You know, it was actually kind of hard for the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences to find a host for the Oscars this year. There was a lot of buzz in the entertainment world about how nobody wanted to host the Oscars anymore. It's a no-win job. But Kevin Hart said, hey, I've wanted to do this all my life, all my career. I'm on board for this. And he announced via Instagram earlier this week that he was going to be the host of the most important night in Hollywood. So, of course, that's a few months from now. But all of a sudden here, Hart has said he's no longer going to be participating. He's backed out. And the reason is because of concern and outrage on Twitter, on Facebook, on other social networks about homophobic things that he's posted in the past. Yeah. And there's no doubt about it, Don. Hart did post a number of homophobic slurs and other offensive comments back via Twitter and other sites back in 2009, 2010, 2011. There were a number of really ugly posts in his past. Now, he has apologized for that in the past. He's also said some of this was just trying to be funny. He is a comedian after all. Yeah. But I think there was some understandable concern from some groups saying this is inappropriate. So what happened? Well, the Academy that runs the Oscars, they asked him to apologize. They asked him to come out and say something. What Kevin Hart is saying tonight is, he doesn't want to have to apologize again. He's addressed this in the past. He says he doesn't want the trolls, the internet trolls, to win. He doesn't want to reward them. And so he's backing out of the Oscars, and I've never seen anything like it.
Here's what he did earlier, and we'll get the video of it. He posted video on Instagram, and he also said earlier, he says, listen, if you want to search my history or past and anger yourselves with what you find, that is fine with me. I'm almost 40 years old, and I'm in love with and I'm in love with the man that I am. I'm in love with the man that I am becoming. And then he went on to say this. Here's the video.
I swear, man, our world is becoming beyond crazy. And I'm not going to let the craziness frustrate me or anger me, especially when I worked hard to get to the mental space that I am at now. My team calls me, oh my God, Kevin, the world is upset about tweets you did years ago. Oh my God. Guys, I'm almost 40 years old. If you don't believe that people change, grow, evolve as they get older, I don't know what to tell you. If you want to hold people in a position where they always have to justify or explain their past, then do you. I'm the wrong guy, man. I'm in a great place, a great mature place where all I do is spread positivity. If you're not doing that, you're not on my page.
Okay, so then there you go. Here's the thing, Brian. The response that he put out just now was the appropriate response, and I don't mean the stepping down part, but I'm really sorry if I've caused hurt and pain. I needed to be educated about something. I am evolving. Yeah, that was the proper response to do initially. And again, people do evolve on issues. We should give people leeway in that. But was that the right way to respond initially through that video? Right, to try to talk through it, to try to explain. Well, and also, but blaming it on internet trolls and people who are looking for outrage. Yes, people we live in an outrage culture right now. But is that really the issue when it comes to this? I think you are on something really important. What he said in this brand new statement was, point blank, no ifs or buts, I sincerely apologize. I am sorry that I hurt people.
But you're right, in that earlier video, it was different. You know, look, going back to 2010, 2011, Kevin Hart said things like, if I can prevent my son from being gay, I will. Those are deeply offensive comments, and you can't explain it away by saying he was joking. By the way, I don't think he was always joking in those comments. But as you said, people are always evolving. People have to be given the space to evolve. And I think his statement tonight is very strong. He said the right things by saying he sincerely apologizes and that his goal is to bring people together, not tear people apart. And notice the end of his statement. He said, I hope we can meet again. So maybe he's leaving a little wiggle room here to try to remain on the Oscars. I don't know, but he officially said he's stepping down, and that doesn't happen in the Academy. This is a big job. It's a big deal to get to host the Oscars in front of 40, 50 million people, and he's backing away, even though just 2 days ago, his appointment, his hiring was a huge deal. It was celebrated by comedians like Jimmy Kimmel, who were thrilled to see him in the job. So I'm really curious, Don, to see what happens now. Will he really go? Will the Academy really let him walk away? We have reached out to the Academy, which holds the Oscars every year, to see if they have a comment. So far, though, no comment from the Academy.
It's interesting. A lot of people were really excited about it. They were like, I am so glad that they call Kevin and that he accepted.
Yeah.
Look, this is a whiplash, whipsaw of a night. If you're watching the news, you're like, wait, what's going on? 1 minute they're outside.
Yeah, that's true.
Again, we had a scare here. We're back in our studio and we're moving on with the news of the day. And if you are just tuning in, Kevin Hart, who many people, as Brian said, were happy had accepted the position to host the 2019 Oscars. He has stepped down and he has released a statement. And I'll put the statement up again. He says, I've made the choice to step down from hosting this year's Oscars. This is because I do not want to be a distraction on a night that should be celebrated by so many amazing, talented artists, he says. I sincerely apologize to the LGBTQ community for my insensitive words from my past. I am sorry that I hurt people. I am evolving and I want to continue to do so. My goal is to bring people together, not tear us apart. Much love and appreciation to the Academy. I hope we can meet again. And again, Brian, before you jump in here, Kevin, put the camera on me. Kevin, call me. Let's talk. Let's make you an ally to the LGBTQ community. I'm a member of the LGBTQ community. I don't know you that well, but I do know you a little bit. And I believe that your heart could be in the right place. And you can move to become an LGBTQ ally. Call me. Let's talk about this. Come on my show. Come on the air and discuss it. I will give you a fair shot to talk about all of this and to have your say. I just want to say that.